What's up, guys? It's your bear, and I am sorry that I'm late, but I'm finally on it. Lilo and Stitch Live Action. Now, I kind of ignored it. I will admit. I may have ignored it at first, because I'm in a little bit of a boycott Disney phase. But then they made that announcement at that one con, and Stitch looked really cute and fluffy, so I kind of started paying attention to it again. And something happened with the Super Bowl, whatever the hell the Super Bowl is about. Something to do with American football, from what I understand, and apparently absolutely ruining Drake's career, so I don't know, it sounds kind of fun. But it did give me an insight and a little look on Stitch, and I thought it was a really cute little teaser to release coming up to the film, considering there was this big event happening. So I'm gonna have a quick look at that because it looked really cute. Now, I did watch it initially when all the Super Bowl stuff was happening, so I am very behind on this one, but I do want to have a look at it in continuation with the other things that have come out recently. Let's just have a look at the Stitch Runs Loose at the Big Game little teaser trailer that they made.
There's a breaking development. There's something down on the field.
I see that too. What is that?
Looks like a koala or a dog or a...
They're all out there right now. They're trying to catch it. They're having a real hard time. They've got trash cans.
This guy's got no chance.
I think they got it. Nope.
Now he's gone and driving a cart. Uh-oh. Watch out for the goal. Oh.
Another Easter!
Oh, that thing is indestructible.
I love it. I think it's just adorable. That's such a cute way to... Whoops. That's just such a cute way to promote something that's coming out. Of course, there was this, which I will play quickly.
Huh? La Crista!
It's cute to like show off your typical Stitch characteristics, which then ultimately leads me, to the official trailer, which was released nearly a month ago. So I am very late, but I am also excited. It has been incredibly hard to ignore news and stuff about it, considering I'm so late. And there is one thing that I did learn, is that they may have done one character bad, and I am not looking forward to seeing the truth behind that. Disney, please don't let us down again. We're not even going to talk about the Snow White incident.
We have apprehended a dangerous experiment. Where is he?
He escaped.
He's trying to find the police cruisers.
He took the red one.
He took the red one.
What hideous planet is caught in your crosshairs?
A shooting star! I wish for a friend. Like a best friend.
What the hell?
He's so cute and fluffy.
He is your responsibility. Got it.
We promise.
Yeah.
Get down from there!
Look like an angel.
No. Control him. Hey, what are you doing? No. Dogs on the table.
You sure that's a dog?
Yeah.
Right.
Ew. We are not keeping this thing.
Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind.
Or forgotten.
Stitch bad.
Sometimes family isn't perfect. That doesn't mean they aren't good. That's close. I don't think you're supposed to drink that. Huh?
Abra Bubbles. We have a blue dog to catch.
No, wait!
No. I'm gonna give you to the count of 3, Stitch. 1.
Delusional? No. Oh, sorry, Ken. Not now. Later. Okay. That looks pretty freaking good. I don't know why I'm emotional about this. This isn't like one of my favorite all-time movies growing up that taught me extreme family values that I have continued into my life and hold my family very clear, and I'm extremely protective over them. Oh dear. And they didn't even mention the ugly duckling part. The emotional childhood trauma that I need to unpack. But not right now. We have a trailer to unpack. I love this. Oh my gosh, I have not watched the movie in a while, but I'm pretty sure that's the split frickin' image from the movie. I'm almost confident. You see that dome? That's like a spot 1-to-1. I am convinced of it. Not just that, but... And I'm actually kind of happy with this.
Experiment. Where is he?
He escaped.
But they look so good.
He's trying to find the police cruisers.
They actually look really good. I don't mind that they look a little bit more cartoony under the circumstance, but they bringing them onto this real scene, making them live action, they actually they look pretty good. And that small snippet we got of Lady Alien Fine. Oh, no, I don't want to watch the Shrek fiasco. I'm not going to try and find it right now. It looked great. The scene here, I'm pretty sure, you know what, they just took it straight out of the show.
What hideous planet is caught in your crosshairs?
I think this is sweet. I love that we're going for a little bit of a 1-for-1 with Lilo.
I wish for a friend.
I mean, she just shoved her armpit into Lilo's face. Excuse me. I hope she gives you a beating, because it's deserved. No one deserves to have that icky stench.
Like a best friend.
What the hell?
I like those little things. I like the use of the pound scene as a bit of a focus on this movie, because that is like the second establishing shot that we get of Stitch. We get that first off impression of him just being an absolute fucking menace, which is great, and I like how they did it, to Stitch becoming this friend and how he shapes himself to be a friend so that Lilo will adopt him out of the shelter, and how it leads into their family bond and their friendship. And I love the idea that they kind of made her scared of him a little bit. Like, fair enough, the blue dog that's supposed to be dead.
He's so cute and fluffy.
He is your responsibility. Got it.
We promise.
Sorry, red flag. If I know, as much as I love animals, if I was a guardian of a child and they brought home a talking animal, I've seen one too many animes to know that that's not going to end well.
Down from there.
Look like an angel.
I love this little inclusion of giving us these small hints that remind us that he is a being of destruction. From the car to throwing the CD, the scene where he's this whole little section here. Hot wiring a car, destroying the city, chasing chickens.
We are not keeping this thing.
Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind.
Or forgotten.
That's brilliant. The addition of poor Nani getting hit in the face while she's trying to be like, yeah, I know. You know, being an older sibling, there are so many times where you're talking to your younger sibling and you've got to somewhat be the source of authority, and then something happens to you that just completely makes everything you said null and void because now you look like a big fucking idiot. This scene sums that up perfectly. I wanted to look at the
Stitch Dad.
Sometimes family isn't perfect.
this is clearly going to be your low point moment. But I love how in one trailer we have seen Stitch be destructive and cruel. We've seen him be funny. We've seen him kind of be friends with Lilo. And now we're even getting to see this down point with the big beady eyes. So they're definitely using him and playing on our heartstrings over the adorable character that he is. Especially this part with Lilo where she's saying, family isn't perfect because that's the most relatable thing under the sun. They've chosen all the right tear-jerking moments, and then to immediately follow it up with him drinking her lava lamp.
Doesn't mean they aren't good.
Sorry, to immediately follow it up with her having her lay around him and giving him a kiss on the nose. That is the perfect addition. Okay, I don't care about other change. Well, actually, there is one change that I care about that I will get there. But putting this cute little moment here of Stitch's vulnerability, and the way that Lilo knows how to comfort him is with a little kiss on the nose, just a little. You guys all feel better now? It's perfect. I loving her in these scenes. Her facial expressions are really good, which is kind of fun to do when you're adapting from an animated movie. Getting to be a little extra with your expressions is always nice.
That was close. I don't think you're...
Do you know how hard lava lamps are to find nowadays? Oh, sorry about that. Do you know how hard legitimate lava lamps are to get these days? It took me forever to find my lava lamp. I am not letting my pet / friend / family just sip off on my lava lamp. No thank you. Hang on. Are those the constellations she can see from her window? It's so sweet. I love the subtleties they've given us to Lilo's bedroom. We have her with all her photos here, which is also quite nice because that was a big part of Lilo's character, was taking all those little photos. Absolutely loving that we're going to get the surfing scene. I love Stitch and floaties. This is just such a cute moment. Stitch and his little floaties. It's so cute. I love it so much. I hope we see David in this scene as well, because I feel and I stand on this that David was actually a pretty important character in the original movie, even though he got very little time in it. I still stand by the fact that he was a pretty important character. So I hope he actually is going to be included in this scene. But now I'm going to get a little bit angry.
Bubbles. We have a blue dog to catch.
No, wait!
What did you do to Pleakley? Okay, I'm not going to complain too much about his alien form. But why was he dressed like a man? I know. Oh, no, Claire, you can't say things like that in today's day and age. Where is my fabulous, drop-dead, gorgeous, wears the finest hairs in the land, Pleakley? Excuse me? And I am so ready to die on the hill that if there was anything bad that they have done in this movie, is giving us a snippet of Pleakley in men's attire. And I know that sounds so weird to say, considering the day and age that we live in, but the whole point of Pleakley was that he was a phenomenon queen. In, you know, like, call me old, whatever, but growing up, men dressing as women was not really okay. We had drag queens, and they did what they did, and they made a thing, and they paved a path so that we could get to where we are, and that shit is awesome. But in TV, we had characters like Pleakley who were like a man dressed as a woman, and Pleakley felt like a woman. And if you watched the show, there were many times where Pleakley was grooming a wig, maybe not the right term to use, styling a wig, or debating clothing. Like a real couple, Jumbo and Pleakley would fight, and Pleakley would get emotional like a woman would, or overreact like a woman would. And it was just such a cool part of Pleakley, but it was also the first introduction to us kids that you could dress however you wanted as long as it made you feel good. And to take that away is not good in today's day and age, where we have these gender issues and people trying to figure out which side they fit on, if they even choose to fit on one of the sides, because now we have gender fluidity, which is even like a greater choice. And I am not too in that scene, so I can't talk on it too much, but I honestly think Disney, who have been trying their arse off and failing to be inclusive, this is probably one of the dumbest decisions you could have ever made. Okay, the dumbest decision they ever made was producing Snow White live action, but this is coming in close, and it's too late now for us to bully them into doing something. But if we get a second Lilo and Stitch, that better be something that they think of. And in fact, in all reality hopes, I hope that's the only snippet we see of Pleakley and Jumbo, and that the next time we see Pleakley on the big screen, they give him his wig and they give him his dress and his fine ass heels. Because if they don't, they are going to have even more angry fans. I don't want to talk on it too much more. It is something that I saw, and it is something that pissed me off, and I kind of do agree with the overall topic that that was a bad decision. If any character in the Disney universe was going to be a good character for some queer representation or gender identity issues, Pleakley was the person to go to. So I'm really hoping that this is just a small faux pas, and we will see Pleakley for who Pleakley is. And I don't mean the green version with the eyes, I mean the actual version. Also, love that we've got our ice cream dude. Poor guy. Always losing his snow cones. But things that I am interested in, that we didn't get. We got a very short snippet of David at Nani's work. So, kind of nice to see. However, I am interested in the fact that Cobra Bubbles is aware of the aliens so early on, as they have indicated in the trailer, considering I'm pretty sure he's retired in the original movie and not like an active agent, but he does kind of use the fact that he was an agent to help Stitch in a way. And the fact that we didn't see Gentoo. I'm pretty sure it's Gentoo, the big alien dude who chases after Stitch. I'm curious at the fact that we didn't get to see him, and I do wonder if he is going to be part of the movie, or if they've just switched him out and it's going to be Bubbles chasing them down, which I kind of don't want, because as difficult as it's going to be, that final end scene with the spaceships, I want to see that. And if you've cut that character out, that means we don't get that awesome spaceship scene. And I really want to see that awesome spaceship scene. So I really hope that they're just kind of keeping him a secret for anticipation. We're also probably going to see another trailer closer to the time. And hopefully all of my doubts will be crushed within that trailer. But this is Disney, so we won't put too many high hopes on that. There's not much more I want to say, because I don't want to hype myself up too much on this. This is a nostalgic movie for me. This is one of my favorite movies. I've watched it with a lot of my friends. We all have a general love for the Lilo and Stitch universe, growing up on not only the movie but the TV show, with all of Stitch's cousins. Don't get me started on the second and third movies. Stitch has a glitch. Oh my goodness. So there's definitely a story for them to follow through on if they do decide to go beyond this first movie. And it does look great. I love the advancements we're making in like CGI and animation. It all looks good. I think that Pleakley part could have used a little bit of some touch-ups because they made him look a little bit ugly there, but overall it looks good. I am still unsure about it because I am not very fond of Disney getting their hands on my nostalgic movies. I'm not even going to fully rant on about Snow White and the catastrophe that was. So, unfortunately, I don't have high hopes. But I do have an open heart for Stitch. And if it's Stitch related, I will be there to back up that blue motherfucker, even if it's the end of the world. That's it on Lilo and Stitch. That's it on Lilo and Stitch. Thank you guys so much for watching with me. I do have some stuff planned that will relate to my Patreon coming up in the future, as well as promoting the other channel that I have, which I haven't really spoken about. I'm not going to talk about now, but I do have another channel, and I do have some plans on it. So I'm going to try and find a balance between this channel and that channel. There are things that I want to watch with you guys, and give my raw reactions to that. But because of copyright issues and things, I'm still figuring out how I'm going to do that within my capabilities, and that's where my Patreon is going to come in. And as it stands right now, I have a reaction to Velma Season 1 completely for free on my Patreon, which is linked down below. So, thank you guys. Give me a like, give me a subscribe. Let me know if you are excited for Lilo and Stitch. Are you going out to watch it? Thoughts and opinions, all of that hoo-ha. My brain has just derailed into an absolute train wreck, so I'm sorry that this outro actually doesn't make any sense, and I'm going to end it before it gets even more crazier. So, I'll catch you guys. Laters.